Hello, 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 everyone. This is Elise, and here we go. Another week of our sampler, which is our satin board. But I decided to change up a little bit. So let's do this a little bit. I am doing a chain stitch. What I am doing, I went one in and one out. That'll be a straight stitch, okay? Now, I'm going to go a little bit down, go up, go into the stitch we just previous did, okay? Bring it down and go right back in the stitch you started off with. And that's what you call a chain stitch. Okay, let me make sure y'all see this. Okay, now we're going back down. Okay, you bring the thread down, which is our thread, and then you go in between the previous chain, and then you bring it around and go right back into the previous stitch. So let's talk a bit about samplers. Okay, samplers is a place where you can concentrate and do different stitches. And I know we guys was doing satin stitch, but I wanted to change it up a little bit, so I said let me add some chain stitch, you know, to the hoop. Because you notice we did the satin stitch. Okay, bring it back to the original, okay, stitch right there. Okay, we did the satin stitch, okay, which is all these forms here. This right here, our satin stitch. Then we did the seed stitch. Let me bring it around, the seed stitch, okay. And then I said, okay, let me make it a little bit adventure. So I did the straight stitch. And all you have to do with the straight stitch is just make different lines of the thread, which is your thread, okay? Or you can just do it up here. Let me see, can y'all guys see that? You can say straight stitch or seed stitch, but I'm gonna say straight, and you make a design out of it, which is the 3 and 3 and 3, and see how that incorporate to a design. And you can do it this way. So a sampler is basically you practicing your stitch, but you still want to have a design and you still want to have fun with it. So that's why I think before you venture on to try to do any new designs or anything, you should always go and say, okay, let me do certain things, certain stitch. So each week I'm gonna try to add to my satin stitch, my seed stitch, my straight stitch, and now we have the chain stitch. So each week I'm just gonna venture and add more and more and more. Okay, because the more you add, the more your hoop will look so fantastic, and by the time you finish it, you got a design of your own too. So you accomplishing 2 in 1. How about y'all do you like the borders? Let me know in the comments what you think about the border, where I wrote the word satin, then I had the satin stitch, I had the seed stitch, and I had the straight stitch. I was thinking about doing a whole board like that, but who knows, I might just do that. It depends on my mood. Okay, back to the chain stitch. You go up, okay, you go right into the previous stitch, bring the stitch right there, can you see it? Right there, bring it down. Go back into the same stitch you began with right there. And then that is called your chain stitch. Okay, you go on here again and try to keep your chain stitches you like the same size, depending on your venture, your mood, because you are the boss of your creativity, which is the reason why we call this channel Boss Up Mixed Media Embroidery Art, because you are the boss. You decide what you want to do to your hoop. Okay, now we go back in. And let me know what stitch I should do next in the comments. What stitch should I venture on to next on this chain stitch? I would love to hear it. Okay, you go up again. Bring it all the way up. And make sure you go through both of the loops, both of them. Bring it down. Go back in the previous stitch you began with, and voila. You know what? I'm going to bring this chain stitch, I want to bring it further than these two. So we go up again, go in the previous stitch, bring it up inside, go all the way down. See that, guys? And then you go right into it. Now, on my couple, which is our Ventures couple, I have a lot of satin stitch that's going on with that hoop. So I practice certain satin stitches the way I want it. And you know what? When you go to your project, you already know how it's going to look. Even if you change it up, at least you know an idea of what you're going to do with it. So that's the good thing about it. Now I want to tighten this a little bit. There we go. Now we can go up, down again, because I wanted to go a little further down than the other one. So let's do 2 more stitches of the change. Go in between that previous stitch you just did. I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. Then you go down. Bring it all the way down. There goes the loop right there in that previous one. Now see, I went off a little from that, but it's okay, it's not that noticeable. Okay, let's do 1 more. Loop it around, go up. This is our last one. Go in your previous stitch. Bring it around. Go exactly right into the same hole. And there you go. What do you think, guys? I think it gave it a little to it. It gave it a little classy look to it. Let me know what you think. What stitch that we need to do next? This is Elise from Boss Up Mixed Media Embroidery Art. Have a good one. Bye.